Hello everyone, Chad here with Kinetics for another at-home or travel workout. This is definitely one that we encourage you to get outside and do it if you can, and if you have that resource available. So we're going to go through our prep, sweat, and breathe portion today. You will need an object to throw. So if you are traveling, you're on the road, this might be a little bit harder to utilize, and this may be a workout that you want to look at a different one to implement if you're in a hotel room or something like that. But if you are just looking for something to do at home, out in the backyard, at a park with your kids, this is a great one. So we're going to work 3 to 4 sets of our prep. Movements are 1 minute of a line drill, 8 to 10 quadruped to down dog plus a toe tap, 8 to 10 walking long lunges, and then 4 to 6 bounding strides. Let's take a look at each of those elements. So my line drill, I'm just going to pick 2 points, right, that I'm going to run between. Something roughly 20, 30 feet apart. A little bit longer is probably fine, but just depending on what you have access to and where you're doing this. And we're just running from point to point for that entire minute. So here, turn it back, continuously for 1 minute. As you progress through these 3 or 4 sets, increase the effort a little bit, right? Start off nice and light and easy that first time through, and then add a little bit of effort and speed in the rounds to come. Once you're done there, we have 8 to 10 reps of a quadruped to down dog with a toe touch. So, quadruped position on my hands and feet with my knees slightly elevated. From here, I drive back to down dog, touch, touch, and return to that quadruped position. Okay? Smooth and controlled, deliberate, intentional movement. Right? Push back to that down dog. Hold for a moment or two if that stretch feels nice, especially through the first couple sets of your prep work. Once you get 8 to 10 reps there, you're moving on to your walking long lunges. So as the name suggests, we're going to take a longer stride in our lunge than we normally would. I'm going to step out significantly longer than my normal lunge. So I get a big stretch through the hip and the quad. Stand. Big long stride. Stand. Okay? 8 to 10 reps there. We're still remaining braced in our belly, still practicing control and intentional movement. Okay? We're just elongating that step of our walking lunge significantly more than what it normally would be. After that, we have 4 to 6 bounding strides. For these bounding strides, check out the movement video. Okay? What we're looking for here is explosive strides with every step. So it's as if you're running, but instead of your normal stride length for running, we want to almost leap and jump every single step of the way. Right? So if I'm starting over here, we're going to go. Okay, a little bit explosive. I'm forcing that contact on the ground. Okay, so I get some explosive power coming out. Okay, it's more of a jump or a leap for repeated strides. Okay, 4 to 6 strides there. Once you finish that up, head back to that line drill. Okay, you're working 3 to 4 sets of this prep work total. When we're all done, we'll move on to our sweat. For your sweat piece, this is what you'll need: a medicine ball, or a basketball, a soccer ball, something relatively light that you can throw, okay? So if you have a 30-pound med ball or something like that at home, that's not gonna really work for today. Okay? You need something a little bit lighter. So here's what we got. 3 throwing variations, and after each one, you will travel to the element that you threw. So what we're doing, we're completing 3 to 5 sets of the following. 3 to 5 chest pass with a sprint to your object. So you would throw the object, sprint after it, pick it up, throw it back. Now you would do that 3 to 5 times. Once you're done there, 3 to 5 per direction of a rotational throw with a lateral shuffle or lateral slide to that object. Once we're done there, 3 to 5 repetitions of a reverse overhead throw, turn and sprint to that object. okay? When we're all done, I want you guys to note how much time it takes for you to complete that first set. We are gonna rest 1 to 1. Okay, we're looking for a relatively high output, high effort on these runs. Okay, so if it takes you 2.5, 3 minutes to complete that first set, you're gonna rest 2.5 to 3 minutes. Okay, come back and repeat. As a quick refresher here, you can check out some of the videos in the rest of the workout description for this, but our chest pass throw, we're gonna take that medicine ball or that basketball, whatever it is we're using, okay, we're stepping into it and pressing, throwing that ball as hard as we can horizontally. As soon as it leaves our hands, okay, begin to sprint after it. As soon as you let go of it, you're after it, okay? Once you get 3 to 5 of those in, then we're gonna go to our rotational throw. So just making sure I get a nice kind of backswing here. I'm gonna come through, release that medicine ball to my side. As soon as I let that ball go, I'm going to lateral shuffle after it, okay? Quickly, right? Quick feet on that lateral shuffle. Obviously, not gonna be as fast as the sprint. You're gonna complete 3 to 5 throws each direction, okay? Once we're done there, the last throw we have, reverse overhead throw. So I'm gonna get into this kind of granny shot position here, right? Hinging my hips back, and then explode those hips. Throw that ball reverse over my head, right? Behind me, over my head. Make sure you're aware of your surroundings. Who's around you, if you're working out with anyone else, all those sort of fun things, okay? So be aware, be respectful of those things. As soon as you release that medicine ball or soccer ball or basketball, whatever you're using, turn, sprint after the object, grab it, and repeat, okay? For a total of 3 to 5 repetitions, okay? Once you're done there, that's when your rest starts. So use a timer of some sort, a way to track how long each set takes you, okay? And rest the equal amount of time that it took to complete the work. Your goal here is a high level of effort and repeatability from set to set. So if it takes you about 2.5 minutes to complete set 1, the goal is for sets 2, 3, if you do them 4 or 5, to all be within that same time frame, right? Give yourself a few seconds leeway, sure, but we're not going from 2.5 minutes to 3 to, almost 4 or whatever. We don't want to drop off like that. Cool? When we're all done with that, we have our breathe section, which is 5 minutes in a static back position, okay? Please don't skip this piece. Take the time, get the breath work in, 5 minutes, eyes closed. If you're outside, you don't have anything to elevate your lower leg onto for the static back position, just keep the soles of your feet on the ground, knees bent, and you're still laying on your back, okay? Deep belly breathing, eyes closed. If you can incorporate this with some sort of mindfulness or meditation while you're doing it and even extend it to 10 or 15 minutes, even better. We definitely encourage and recommend that. Enjoy your workout, everyone, and we'll see you next time.